Hi everyone, it's Pokemon time again. So, let's get to it. Alright, as you can see, I've been training some. So I went to the routes 13 through 15 to do some, training on my Pokemons. They're now at level 34, which is higher than Juggler C, who is the next guy I have to go up against. So I was taking a little trip, and it's actually really funny. I took my old Game Boy with me, my Game Boy Pocket, and that's what I've been using to train this. Now, so last episode, we lost two of my best Pokemon, which really sucked. And yeah, I did some research, and, it definitely, that was made a completely unnecessary pair of deaths, considering Juggler B was not even in my way. I went up against him to test out my Pokemon, did not realize... so the special stat is the thing that got me. So, basically, if your characters have low special stat, it means they not only do that they have... that the special buff that you get from the type advantage is, weaker, but it also means that you're more susceptible to it. So right now, Steve has pretty good special, and Juggler C is the guy we have to go up against. Now, his Pokemons, they're Psychic-type Pokemons, and only two of them, none of them have that goddamn Psychic attack, which luckily, that was the thing that got me last time. Yannick's is not very good. So maybe I don't want to put Yannick up first. Derek looks pretty much like the best one right now. What's Diano's sitch? Ooh, yeah, Diano's not very good against, doesn't have very good Psychic. And I said previously that Clive would be completely useless, but... yeah, Clive actually has pretty good special. So, and the thing is, once we defeat Juggler C, then it's going to be Poison Pokemon for the rest of this gym. It's Melvin's. Yeah, I don't want to put Melvin up. So these guys, the rest of these guys should be okay once we get past that first Juggler. The one that I'm really worried about is the Kadabra. So this Juggler has 3 Drowsies and a Kadabra. Now I'm hoping Derek, with his 93 special, will be strong enough to take down at least the first 2 Drowsies. But then when the Kadabra shows up, I'm definitely putting up Steve next. And let me check my item situation. It looks pretty good. Super Potions aplenty. And these guys can do Confusion. They can't do Hypnotism. So I don't think I need Awakenings. Okay. All right. So of course the NPC moved in my way immediately. So yeah, I went on a little trip last week before I was recording this. I took my Game Boy Pocket with me, and I actually was playing it in the hotel room. I took a couple of other Game Boy games with me, and boy, I now remember why it's such a pain in the ass to play old school Game Boy. I have a Game Boy Color, but it's with my sister. Okay. I'm still a bit shook from the last time we had this happen. But there's no way around it. We can't get to Koga if we don't beat this guy, so... this is for all the marbles. I'm really pissed off if this guy wipes out my party, though. Because that will be it. That will be the end of this. I am not gonna go level grind with all my baby Pokemon that I have stored away. Because there's no fucking way. That's gonna take forever. I wanted to become a ninja, so I joined this gym. But he became a juggler instead. What a clown, but a bitch. Okay. Had to get that one out of my system. The Drowsies do know Headbutt, though, and they have pretty good physical attack. Alright. Oh, I didn't check the speed, but I think I am faster, so let's Thunderbolt them. Alright, it's looking good. Oh, he used poison gas. Oh yeah, they do all have poison gas. Okay, But that's okay. I can finish this guy off now. That's rare that they actually like switch Pokemon. I don't know which Drowsy it is. It's funny that he poisoned me, but I haven't been affected by the poison yet. Okay, now it's Kadabra time. Yes, I will want to switch to Steve. And because Steve has pretty good, like, special, I assume that, but then again, I'm making an ass of myself. Wait, let me quickly check. What's Grass good against? Psychic, Grass. It's whatever. So, I use Disable. Oh no, Leech Seed. I should have done Leech Seed. Psybeam is the one. Oh, hell yes. Well, I was about to say that he has Psybeam, and that's the one that I was worried about, but... Okay, we got this. We got this by the balls. Okay, there's the last Drowsy. And I'll let Derek sort him out. He's been doing good against the Drowsies. It's so funny because he's knocked them out. I didn't know switching Pokemon, it should have taken, he should have lost a little bit of health. I think that has to be a bug in the system, in the game. Okay, sweet. I got poisoned, but didn't lose us at all health, but I definitely will want to. I'm done for. Alright, yes. Okay, hey. I don't think I need to go back to the... Tamer D is next, right? Yeah, Tamer D. What does Tamer D have? So he has poison Pokemons. One ground type, which is the Sandslash, so... Well, the Sandslash does have pretty good attack, so... Yeah, well, yeah, I'll have Steve sort out the Sandslash, but I think Melvin should be able to take on this other guy. I also study the way of the ninja with Master Koga. Ninja have a long history of using animals. Let's try Hyper Fang. Pretty good, pretty good. Nice. The flinching is a good bonus. Yes, I will change to Steve. And Steve should be super effective against this guy, so I'll just Vine Whip him. Yeah, so I went to Turku, which is the, they say the old capital of Finland, but that's from like the, you know, when we were under Swedish rule, so, you know, Finland wasn't its own country or anything. And yeah, I went on a bit of a museum run of different places. I want to use Supersonic. What? Ah, crap. They're both missing. Yeah. And Turku is one of the few places in Finland that has like a, you know, big, castle, Turku Castle, so I went there. It's probably the best of the museum locations that I went to. I did go, like, at the different art museums, but I was a little bit, you know, mixed on some of those. Like, some had good artworks, but it seems like the main show at both of those places was a little weak sauce. But there were some good art pieces as well that I enjoyed. I think the best non-art museum that I went to see was actually the Sibelius Museum. You know, after the composer Sibelius. But it's not just about Sibelius. It was actually about... There were actually multiple... it's a general museum... It's a museum generally of... about music. And there's a lot of cool stuff. The thing that I was surprised about was that there was a whole corner where you could play different instruments, and I got to tool around. There was a Strat. I got to do a little. I got to try out a harpsichord. I wasn't too keen to play too loudly though because it was in an open space. But the Strat had headphones, and then there was a theremin, which is that weird instrument they use in the 50s sci-fi movies, And it was really cool to tool around with. It also had headphones, so it didn't disturb anybody when you're playing it. But it was really difficult. I'm not even sure, can you play like just individual instruments? Because it felt like you can only do scales with it. Or maybe I'm not, you know, adept enough to use it properly. That's also entirely possible. But Steve isn't good against poison, is he? Grass versus poison is, yeah, ineffective. He's pretty high level, so the cut could be useful. But Koga had one really high level Pokemon. Yeah, it's the Wheezing. That's the one that I'm really worried about. And no self-destruct, which is eek. Oh boy. Something that I did learn, however, actually, during my grind sessions, I went up against a rocker who also had a Pokemon. Or did I already find that out in the recordings? I can't remember. It's been long enough. They can actually survive, you know, a self-destruct. I was always under the impression that self-destruct was like a 100% you're getting, you know, killed move. The Vine Whip is actually better than Cut. I'm a bit surprised. Yeah, so the Sibelius Museum, that was probably the best one. Oh, and in the cellar of the or the basement of the Sibelius Museum, they have all these old organs lined up and a few other like pianolas and shit like that, and that was really cool. And they had like a pedal organ that you could use to that you could play around with as well, which I thought was that was really cool as well. Yeah. So I was actually, and it wasn't a big museum as well. That's the thing that was kind of impressive. It wasn't like a huge museum, but it had a lot of stuff in it, which, you know, I was actually half-heartedly considering making a video about this. But yeah, so, and because, you know, if you saw my, you know, Adventure Island 2 Let's Play, I was talking about like when I went to Iceland. That's where I also, I went around all the different museums. What? Is there another juggler? Oh my god, no. Damn, but I really would have wanted these other guys to get XP as well. Melvin was the only one who did. Okay, Derek can definitely take care of that guy. Hypno knows Confusion, Disable, and Headbutt, but he does not know Psychic, so actually, I think I should be okay. And he's lower level than that other Hypno anyway, so yeah. But yeah, so this is one of my pet peeves about museums, but I'm not sure like that would be necessarily make a good video because, well, I'm just gonna say this. I hate video installations and smart boards in museums. Like, I have no problems reading. I get that some of that stuff is probably meant for like younger people who maybe don't care for museums, but yeah, like especially in the art museums, if one of the showrooms is like dedicated to just like a big screen that shows like your, you know, terrible art movie. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a bit of an old soul that in my way. That's like that sucks. I don't want to, you know, and especially if I'm on a holiday, you know, if I wanted to watch videos, I can do that in my hotel room. I don't need to go to a friggin' art museum for that. Okay. Even though the Hypno doesn't have, I'm still shook. I'm still shook. I'm having PTSD of that first Hypno encounter. But after this, if we do make it to Koga, you know, then we're gonna have a much easier time. Oh, I paralyzed him. Great. Use Confusion on me. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay. That is almost the same as Psychic. I forgot. For some reason, I again forgot that the Confusion is not the same as Supersonic. I did that thing. Oh, okay, I definitely want to put Steve up next then. Damn it. Because that could have done some damage to one of my weaker Pokemon. Damn it. I am so goddamn nervous. Because he knows Confusion. He doesn't know Psychic, but he knows Confusion. And Confusion is a weaker move, but I still don't feel comfortable with that. Vine Whip. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, he did Disable. Cut. Okay, cut's better. I better use cut. Alright, good, good, good. He's derping. He's herping the derp. No. Okay. Super effective, but it only took... Okay, I got this. I got this. No! I'm confused. Thank God. Okay. It still did do more damage than I expected, but... Holy shit. Okay. Now then we have a clear run to Koga. Yeah. So yeah, I'm a little bit of like an old fart, like... And also, like, I hate it if they have, because the Turku Art Museum, they had some good pieces, but I do feel like the rooms were so big and they had so few pieces up in each room. And I don't get that. I don't get why can't you just have multiple works next to each other? Or better yet, if you want to put if for some reason, like for aesthetic purposes, you want to put them like further apart from each other, then why not put up like a temporary wall where you can hang some of the works? Because the thing that I did notice, the Turku Art Museum is like guarded like goddamn Fort Knox. There were like people around every freaking corner just looking at you and making sure that nobody got too close to the paintings, which is unusual. Like, I'm used to in art museums that after you get past the entrance, there's basically nobody there. Which don't get me... I get it. They probably have very valuable pieces there, so, you know, I'm not blaming them for that, but... It looks like it's mostly just poison moves. The wheezing is the highest level. He does really good attack, but he has type disadvantage. Derek is the next best one. But I don't think electric's very good against poison, is it? It's whatever. Yeah, and poison against electric is whatever. So... And Derek is faster, so Derek could be my ace in the hole against the coughing. Because Steve is stronger. The problem is Steve's not... and Clive is, you know, the same type. But he has way weaker stats overall. Yeah. The only thing that he has going for him is that... No, actually... No, yes, he is faster. Yannick, Melvin, and Diano should be okay against the coughings and the mucks. So I don't know. I'm about to... I think I'm a... Oh, but they are... Hey, they are higher level. Oh, shit. Yeah, they're level 37s. Shit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and they didn't get any level ups because they didn't go up against those guys. Okay, hey, but let's look at this realistically. Stats. Their attacks are like 59 for the coughings. Oh, why are you so... Well, you have really good attack, though. The thing is, like, I didn't notice the head... Oh, okay, but the coughings actually have really good defense. So, damn, I don't think Yannick's gonna be much help here, actually. Okay, Melvin is definitely faster, but his attack power is not... He could be good against the muck. Yannick's headbutt is pretty devastating. So... That's the thing. That's the only thing that I have really like going for me on this front, because they are really high level. I'm still like, these guys are 3 levels under his worst Pokemon. The Muck is level 39. I didn't even look at that. You know what? What's gonna happen's gonna happen. I'm not gonna tool around anymore with this. I'll just quickly look at the Muck special. It's not that great. So even though he has even though I have technically type disadvantage, Derek could handle the muck, maybe. Okay. But I've been tooling around too long with this already, so I'm gonna go up against this guy. A mere child like you dares to challenge me? Very well, I shall show you true terror as a ninja master. You shall feel the despair of poison and sleep techniques. Okay, I'm gonna use that headbutt first. Okay, he flinched. Good. Excellent. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna use Derek. That's what I was thinking about. Nice! And he only used poison gas. What an idiot. So I got a level up out of that, which is nice. Okay, Coffin. Yes, I will change back to Yannick. Yeah. The headbutt was really good for me. Oh, hell does it? Yes! Yeah, he's so weak sauce. I'm still not sure what to do about this, but okay. Let's use Steve. If the cut doesn't do anything, I'm gonna... Or you know what, I'm gonna Leech Seed him. Oof. Nope. I am switching. All right. Oh no, self-destruct. Okay. We might have to say goodbye to Derek. Oh, God. I mean, we did beat Koga. But at what cost? God damn it. Damn. Well, that kinda sucked. You have proven your worth. Oh, shut the fuck up. Take the soul badge. Now that you have the soul badge, the defense of your Pokémon increases. It also lets you surf outside of battle. Ah, take this too. Thanks, man. Toxic A. Man, that sucked. All that fucking leveling up, and I still ended up losing Derek. Man, that fucking sucks. Okay. So I guess I'm gonna have to do another goodbye edit for Derek. I haven't, by the way, I have not released my previous, victims. No, sorry, that sounded bad. But we survived that, for what it's worth. Okay, so that ends it for this Pokemon episode. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next part. Bye-bye.